Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago. Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot, but that's all outside our walls. Mostly. Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor? I got this Rizzo's Rangers tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? That's Bertie Holcomb, only one of the greatest tossball hackers ever. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You been living in a sulfur pit or something? Oh, you're real funny. Guess I don't feel so bad for missing what goes on in the rest of Stellar Bay. I couldn't really say I'm just a... But the fancy collector types say the more people see these things, the less valuable they are. And I figure my poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now. Thanks a bunch! Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
We're not the best equipped, but scouting for rafts keeps us on our toes. Fresh blood at last. Stellar Bay could use some.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Well, new business turns up at last.
Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
You'd be a hit in Byzantium.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Out at Devil's Peak?
If you're headed that far, I see you've brought the right woman for the job.
Damn right.
But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna. Yes, that's it. Channel your anger.
I only wish I could do the same.
I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board.
Hello? Can you hear me?
A reminder to all crew members, there is only one toilet on the ship.
Hello?
Would you like a reminder on when your next shower is scheduled?
Board is a motherfucker in the house. Board. Board in the house. Board in the house. Board.
I've shut off the visual feed from that ocular input in the captain's quarters, so you're free to disrobe whenever you'd like. Remember, items in the hold may shift during takeoffs and landings.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, June Lei and I have been talking some. Through messages, I got him here on my data pad, and well, she sent me a poem. When she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
I don't know if it's true. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. My chest hurt kinda. I don't know where it's leading at or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. These ways, not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. Folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they didn't. They said I was cold. Thanks, Captain. That makes me feel a touch better. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just...
Oh my god.
Couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay. Here we go. Let's see here. Thinking about my friends. Thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel?
Oh wow.
They were close, Captain. More than friends close. I don't know. June and I talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope? Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start popping up. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Damn. Look how pretty it is. Oh, it's because my mic. Is that better? That's better. Yeah, I turned up my mic to somebody that couldn't
The
hear me.
Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
What was I doing? Oh yeah. Anti-Fleo. About to pull up to fucking, what's it called? That little town and kill fucking everybody. There's literally no reason I should be with them. Like, my armor and shit's from them. They probably have an extra set of heavy armor over there, too. About to just fucking blast everybody over there. There's literally no reason to keep them alive. At least then you'll see some combat. I mean, this is all just story-based shit. I'm having fun with it anyway. Papa, Papa.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A large apple for a hard life.
Have you tried our dehydrated water tablets? Just add air. Don't take my word for it. See for yourself. Make a choice. Spacer's choice. Have a look.
There's a funny ass dialogue you can get with him where he starts to fucking freak out because you question his personal life too much. It's funny as hell. I wish I could replay it. Like, that shit was funny as fuck. Huh. Bored in the house, bored in the house, bored. I wonder if I shoot him, if I can take his suit. About to find out. Oh. Damn. Wow, I can't believe I missed both those shots. Wow, look at that aim, bro. Excellent. I can't believe this is very difficult to deal with. I'm really having no problems with this. I swear to God, this is how my next playthrough's going. I'm just fucking killing everything. Sorry, it's bullshit. Wait, can I get in here?
To defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife and gun
I'm not gonna keep the save, of course, and just figuring out like what'll happen if I do this. I wanna know. Where's that fucking corporate nigger? Bro, I need his body. He has a key card on him. him? No. There he is. Yes. Oh my god. I really want to know what this is, so. Interesting. But I'm not keeping the save. So made a comment, something else.
You should give our... Don't take my... Have a look.
Board in the house, board in the house, board. Board is a motherfucker in the house and I'm in the house board. I want that. Alright. Not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice.
What can I do for you? Need some Adrena? Don't take my word. Have a look.
It's not the best choice. Spacer's choice. Board in the house and I'm in the house board and I'm bored in the house and I'm in the house board. Board in the house and I'm in the house board. Board in the house board in the house board. Alright. This is it. This is what I've always wanted. Yes. Yes, Moon Man. Don't hate him because you ain't him. That's a fact. Alright, I'm gonna take this shit off. Actually, I'm gonna take the entire helmet off.
You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake. Oh, wow! You remembered. Well, that's fruit and such, right? Okay, wine it is. Bottoms up.
Good choice for getting sloshed when you want to act fancy about it.
Wow, this is really kind of nice, actually. Who'd have guessed old fruit could taste so good? Oh, Captain, I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing? Yeah. I guess we are that, huh? Friends. Friends give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
I'd give you my advice, but if I'm being honest, you're probably better off following whatever the captain has to say.
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Aw, this was just about to get fun.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared.
Ooh. That's interesting. Fuck, you can't save during dialogue.
Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me?
That's funny.
There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? What do you mean, Captain?
It sounded more profound in my head.
So I should just be myself? Sound like my dad. It's sweet. Gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... wow. So much to think about. Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should? Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
This was fun. We should do it again after you send that message.
All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna go talk to Junlei in person. Comment something else. I want to see if it shows up on my PS4 feed.
Speak your mind. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
This is Junlei. Yeah, the girl that she has a crush on. It is. Yeah, after 13 comments on my PS4, it stopped showing messages, so I have to read the messages on my phone.
Warning, intruders will be... Oh, it's you.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise. Some of the drinks we tried I even liked. I guess it's not all disgusting. And I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me. I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. Oh, she called mashed potatoes smashed potatoes. But I think maybe that's just what they call them on Groundbreaker. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Oh, isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Interesting.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy-like, ain't it? Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like you wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling. Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed. About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
They do be cute though. God damn it, okay. Fuck. Alright. Gonna go slaughter a bunch of people for no apparent reason, just because I feel like it. That's however I'm keeping on the fucking...
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
The record, because... these guys are assholes and they're uninteresting. Comment something else. Hello. Papa. Paparazzi. Wait. I'm feeling best friends asking for money like a lesson. Spacer's choice. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Bruh, now you got me wanting to sing this song. Yeah, I'm about to murder everyone in this colony. Keep it 100. I really don't like anyone over here.
They're on us. Who's ready for more?
Oh, I didn't even do anything. Oh. Light pistol Mark II. It's not the best choice. Spacer's choice. No. But I am going to kill everyone over here. I'm gonna start with this guy because he's the highest damage dealing character in this area. Alright. It's a lot harder last time I was here. Yeah, but 100, no cap. Alright, time to get you out that ugly ass on my head. Oh, still in combat? Am I though? I don't think I am. Who's hostile? Plasma cutter. I don't really ever get shocked, so it's a free perk. I guess that's good. This is a free spot overall, so just do that for now. And we're out. Where's that guy? The heavy him ain't doing no combat. It's so ass, bro. Don't curve. already came through here. I don't remember going through here.
Down they go!
That's it? He was the only one. Oh, it's his arm. Seems like basically I don't even care. They don't like me now. Donker. Is that it? Is everybody gone? Cause wasn't that many people? Come over here. Oh, it's a chicken.
Nailed him, Captain!
Got him.
Here they come! Want another fight with me?
Oh, I can look like them now. Are you still here? I'm gonna end this room because fuck, I'm tired and I don't feel like sitting up anymore. I'll stream again tomorrow if you're still awake, that is.